Hey, it's TJ. Welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Republic. So at the end of the last episode, I forgot to save, but fortunately there was an autosave, so I don't think I lost any footage or progress. We're here in the hotel now, and we're just going to start interrogating people that we come across.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Alright, tell me what you saw.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. Couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Could have gone off after he left?
What do you want to know?
I think I asked wrong. Do you know Sunry and Elisa?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Who are the witnesses?
There were only two other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
Talk about the murder again?
He can't...
After he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
Force persuade?
Yeah, I'll tell the court Sunry left before the shot went off.
I guess this is what they call working the system. Not that I'm objecting. I just hope the Selkath don't find out about it.
Now, was there anything else you wanted?
It was rigged against him anyway. Nope.
Well, okay.
I get 500 experience. Worth it. Now, I haven't actually, ever succeeded in, maybe once getting him, free. I think I usually, fail. Anyway, let's talk to this guy.
Selkath, you here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
The life story.
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually.
Have a relationship?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith Master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith Master?
Well, Alasa was
I think we already knew
Sith,
that, though.
So, of course, she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
See?
Well, one time, I saw Alasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alasa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
He was a Dark Jedi? You just said Sith, though. I don't really know if there's really a distinction in this game. Well, lightsaber doesn't mean anything. She was a Dark... Yeah, we'll say that.
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Oh. Got that he's a Sith. He's blocking my way. I'm just gonna open this door real quick, don't mind me.
Here.
I daily lock it.
Here.
Also, no one seems to mind.
Here.
Med pack. That's all. Same. It's like the worst one too. Starting med pack. Oh, hi. Don't ask about the other room. You here with the Cellcath? You here to question Glopar? Glopar already say everything he knows. Do you know about the star map? Really? We couldn't ask the other two people about him, but we can ask this guy. Let's ask him the first question. Glumpar tell everything to the Cellcath. You not know? Glumpar have no reason not to say. Glumpar tell everything. Everything about murder. Everything about Sith Lady's room. So even he knows he was a Sith. Or they're just calling them generic Sith because they're with the Empire. What'd you see? Glumpar not see murder. Oh no, Glumpar did not see... Glumpar did see Republic Eye, the cripple. Sunry, his name, Glumpar thinks. Glumpar see Sunny running away from the scene. Glumpar see nothing else. Nothing else at all. Especially not in Sith Lady's room. What about her room? Glumpar just curious. Just curious to see what had happened. Glumpar have no reason to go into room. No one paid Glumpar to do it. What to tell you what you paid? Who paid you and what for? Glumpar want to tell you. Glumpar wanted to tell you Sith paid him money to plant metal on body. Glumpar want to tell you this because you are Glumpar's friend. Good friend. Maybe give Glumpar money. Maybe not. Look, I'm kind of broke here, so I can't really afford to. And let me ask you about the star map. No, we're not gonna do that. Glumpar answer later too. Then Cellcath not let Glumpar leave while trial is still on. To ask about the... What was the journal entry? Oh, mysterious man. He must be me.
Jedi, I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
No. Who are you and what does this have to do with you? Oh, okay. He's a conspiracy theorist.
Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
Why should I believe you?
Because you have no one else to trust. Not Sunry, not the witnesses, and certainly not the judges. And if you take my advice, what have you to lose? Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
So who the heck is this guy? Let's follow him, see what happens to him. He's gone, he's a Force ghost. Alright, well, the Republic embassy's right here. Talk to this guy.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
What if I'm not a citizen of the Republic? Do I still get aid? Why are your soldiers offloading so much cargo?
Kolto is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, Kolto becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest Kolto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our Kolto supply, but the Cellcath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage.
I'm investigating a Sunry case.
I don't know much about the facts of the case, but I find it hard to believe. I never met Sunry, but he's a hero of the Republic, not a murderer. The so-called evidence against him is an obvious frame-up. It has to be. The Sith must have plotted Sunry's downfall to embarrass and discredit the Republic.
Any chance the Republic's involved? So you're sure it's the Sith?
Who else? Sunry's conviction will be a blow to Republic-Selkath relations. Who would benefit from this other than the Sith? If you want to solve this mess, I would focus on the Sith. That or check out the murder scene at the hotel. Talk to the other guests. Maybe they know something. I regret I could not be of more assistance in your investigation. Is there anything else?
Yeah, I'm on a mission from the Jedi Council.
Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
Seek a star map, the ruin of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manan?
Know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
I'm kind of like a Jedi, and this is like more important. Alright, fine.
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Faraxan sharks, but while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
Where is the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
Got one to get called. How do I get into the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Is there another way?
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Maybe we could use T3. Is there another way?
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
The fun way. Landing bay it is.
You'll need luck for that one. Odds are they have some pretty strong guards in there, but it's also the way most likely to succeed. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Alright. But I kind of want to open this door. Restricted access. I can't use my lightsaber to open it.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of passcards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
Terminal sequences? What?
The strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. and the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Okay. Party member? No, we can't. I'm gonna switch HK with T3. Might maybe help us out here. Computers is 15. Have anything I can boost? Already boosted. Anything boosted beyond 4? I have low awareness. I'm curious. Yeah, maybe. All right. Anyway, does HK have? What are you guys doing all the way over there? Yeah, so I have the best computers. Jolie doesn't have any.
Ready.
What?
Not sure why they're all the way over there. I'm gonna turn solo mode on just to get in here. Fine. Okay, anyway. I thought there was something else we can have. Moving on. I guess that's why we can switch the party members, because they're so far away. There we go. Alright. Let's switch out Trilogy for a second. Get T3. Level 3. And let's level up T3. Security, yeah, sure, why? Skills. Security, repair, computers, yep. Fine to me. They care about that. This is what's important. Improved gearhead. Air security. I can use them for combat anyway. This is more like if you are more of a combat focused character, you can bring T3 along for the extra stuff. Recommend. Caution was caught. No, we don't need that. Go with toughness. Even though we're never going to use him in combat. Stealth, though. I don't think he has any points in stealth, and hardly any in demolition. So there is literally no point to giving him this ability. I don't even think he can use a stealth generator. What? Yeah, look at this. Wait, where is it? Yeah, stealth 0, demolitions 2. Like, you would never need that ability. Completely worthless. Don't auto level him up. Intelligence 20. Wow. Yeah, we can't level up treat injury, persuade. I mean, persuades sense. Stealth. Never an opportunity for him to use stealth. Guess we could give him like 2 weapon fighting, but we're never gonna fight with him, so doesn't matter. Not pick the useless feat. I guess he does have high dex, but that's not gonna make a difference for stealth. Logic. That too. Curious. Is it oh, okay, so it's just upgrades. Got toughness maxed out. Let's go your head, I guess. Level 3 battle druid. Plus HK has him. Bit more. Computer literate. So I guess it could be helpful to bring him into the Sith base. Sure, let's slice their card. Maybe doors. Unfortunately, we don't have 100 spikes. Access restricted data archives. Enable local power grid. Like how they have like a ridiculous amount of spikes. I'm curious what this would do. Should never have that many spikes. A beautiful young woman enters the room, followed by a much older man. She walks in the room. Billy closes the door, pulls a blaster, and shoots. Recording of Sunry. Actually, civil power grid. Yes. Funny is, tell me what that does. But it didn't talk about the Rodian. They don't have a high enough awareness?
Yes?
Anyway, let's switch out. 3. We're gonna need like combat focused cool. We have the upgrades for HK, I'm curious. We did, okay. Got that flamethrower and the shield. Bring Bastila. Bring these two for now.
And you need?
Jolie, may I have a moment?
We didn't even
There's
get that
something I
far.
wish to speak to you about.
Yep, I figured it was only a matter of time until we had the whole come back to the order discussion. Well, I guess there's no avoiding it now, so let's get it over with.
I know you have issues with the Order, but you are a Jedi, Jolie. You command the Force. Without the guidance of the Council, how can you avoid falling to the dark side?
Well, I've managed to avoid it the last 20 years or so. Besides, light side, dark side, they don't mean the same to me as they do to you. I don't see in absolutes.
Only Sith deal to absolute. So you don't have any problem with Malak and the Sith? It's just misunderstood. Yep, no, you don't have any problem with the Malak and the Sith?
I want to stop Malik as much as anyone. But I don't have to join the Order to do it. Look at Karth or Canderous. They're with us in this quest, but they are...
And T3.
The capacity for good or evil, like the Force itself, is in all living creatures. And belonging to the Jedi Order, or the Sith, or any group, won't change what you are at your core.
I see you were quite adamant. No doubt you've had ample time to think on this during your long seclusion. I guess it was foolish of me to think I could sway your position so easily.
Yeah, I'm old and stubborn. But I appreciate the effort. But from now on, you can just think of me as any other non-Jedi in our little group, with a lightsaber. Banned force powers. Got something on your mind?
What about this place?
Manon's an unusual place. Not for its water, mind you. It's the Kolto, healing juice. Only place where it occurs in the galaxy. And that's about all I got to say about that. Now, let's get going.
You can't tell us anything. What about Bastila?
How can I help?
What do you know about this place?
Manon is a water world inhabited by an aquatic race known as the Selkath.
I have already asked you
Their
about
only
this. I
surface
don't
city
remember.
and spaceport is called Otto. It is unique in that the Selkath are firm in their neutrality. They are neither part of the Republic nor controlled by the Sith, and they wish to keep it that way.
Alright.
Then I suggest...
Lady Rodian. Why do you bother me, human? I do not wish to speak to you. Why are you just standing here in a corner? I'm here for my reasons. Those who know of me and wish to do business with me know that I can be found here. Either do business with me or leave. This? I trade and sell Bazaar cards for those who have interest. If you have interest, then we can do business, otherwise leave. Let's see what you got. Just selling Bazaar cards, okay. Also nearly broke, so probably can't afford those.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street.
This is a public street.
Hiding behind the Selkath laws. Typical Republic cowardice.
What if I charge you breathing air, you know? This is Republic air. We're monetizing that now. Actually, it's a new tax. There we go. Called the breathing tax.
You got any armor plating for my spook bike?
Yes, I have a fine piece right here. A little dented, but still serviceable. And a real bargain at that price.
I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed.
Get out of my store. I'm sick of you, Sith, and your stupid jokes. I think you're real close to their embassy, so you probably get that a lot. I've got real customers to worry about, and I don't need you coming in here making fun of my inventory every day. It just move somewhere else.
Junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
Ooh, can I talk to you? Sir? Anyway. You're here to mock me as a Sith, or do you actually want to buy something? I mean, I'm too broke. I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm Rane Toral. Please forgive me. I have no cause to be so rude to you. The Sith are such trouble for me, and business has been slow. There's no excuse for my tone. I apologize. Please let us start off on the right foot. Welcome to the used goods store of your tall. Like, I'm not gonna pronounce that. Is there anything else you need help with? All you need to do is ask. Let's see your inventory. But with the repairs I've done to them, my items are as good as new for a fraction of the price. Do I actually want anything here? Wow. Your spikes are expensive. Like all droid parts for the most part? Alright. Not that helpful. Also want to actually use droids. Demand to speak to your manager?
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial. Elasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll feed sunray to the Phyrexians. Shouldn't you be preparing for the trial? What are you doing here?
I want to ask you some questions.
You can ask, but I doubt you'll get many answers you'll like.
You know the Sunray case?
I know he'd already be tried, convicted, and executed if the Selkath knew anything about justice. But the fish people are as weak as the Republic when it comes to such matters. Is there anything else?
Ask them the same question.
Go. I know you. Should
I have business with the Sith.
Ha! We know who we have business with. If you don't know how to get in, then we don't want anything to do with you. Now back off.
Okay.
Go.
Alright, so in the next episode, we'll go ahead and visit the Sith landing bay. Hi, droid.
Move about your business, human. Move about your business, human. Move about your business, human.
Never heard them say that before.
Move about your business, human.
Fascinating. Alright. Yeah, so in the next episode, actually, we can just fast travel back to the Ebon Hawk and then travel there. I'll figure out what party I want to take with me. Off camera. Anyway, if you like this episode, stay tuned for next one. I'm TJ, and I'll see you next time.